May Gogo Manzini's soul, beautiful soul, rest in peace, guys. I just said today is the 8th of June that Gogo Manzini passed away. And what surprises me is that today I woke up, got into YouTube, and then the first video I saw was Gogo Manzini on ETV talking about Tatalento Ainabungozi, reviewing that on the ETV morning show. So now, then I just feel like calling my sister to check up on her kids. And then next thing I'm talking to her, I'm like, what's going on in the streets? I'm reviewing, I'm doing my YouTube videos. What going on the streets? And my sister tells me that Coco Manzini passed on. Yo, the shock, the shock. I immediately thought of Owami because that's where I knew Coco Manzini from. You know, her energy, they're discussing the traditions, the motives, all of those things. I don't believe in those things. I'm a Christian, but I mean, there is no harm in gaining a knowledge of what's happening on the other side or other people's beliefs. So that's why I first saw Ugogo Manzini in Owami's podcast, and I thought of Owami. Yo, my heart just sank, guys. I'm like, wow. And Owami being a blogger, like she's a big blogger, she usually reviews stories that are trending. I saw that she never reviewed it. Then that's when I saw that, oh my God, something is wrong, something happened. Then as I went on researching, that's when I saw Owami posting to say she saw her. That's when she believed it. Oh my God, my heart dropped. I don't wanna lie. Like, this is sad. Gogo Manzini still had a bright future. Her life was taking off. She was succeeding. And then now this, for someone to wake up dead, oh my God. But anyway, what can you do? It's God's will. Even in as much as it's painful, it's a journey that all of us are going to experience. It's so painful, guys. So today I'm going to be talking about her life and her tragic passing. She called herself Tyra Sindane, and she was better known as Gogo Manzini. I didn't even know her name like Tyra Sindane. I knew her as Gogo Manzini from the podcast and social media. So she was a fierce, glamorous, and fearless figure who challenged stereotypes, broke boundaries, and inspired thousands across Mzansi. Her sudden passing on the 5th of June shocked South Africa, but as tributes pour in, questions are also rising, especially around the cosmetic surgeries she had earlier this year. So today, we'll explore who was Gogo Manzini, what did she go through, and could the transformation have contributed to her untimely death? Let's dive in. Yo, this is painful. So, born Thabo Sindane, Gogo would later transition to Tyra Sindane, embracing her truth as a transgender woman and Sangoma. In the space often dominated by strict tradition, she brought a fresh, bold energy, mixing spirituality, fashion, and fierce LGBTQ plus pride. She wasn't just a healer, she was a performer, a beauty enthusiast. You can see from this picture on the screenshot, a casting agency founder, and a working statement of transformation. With her famous BE rituals and signature honey based cleansing ceremonies, she offered both spiritual guidance and showmanship. She once said, I don't change people's energy, I change how they see themselves. And that philosophy showed in every part of her life. Now, let's talk about the part of a story that's drawn both admiration and concern. That is her cosmetic surgeries. In early 2025, Gogo flew to Turkey for a full body transformation. And she wasn't shy about it. I think I remember last year she talked about it before she even went there, that she was saving for her surgeries. She was planning to go to Turkey to do her body transformation surgeries. And yes, Vele, she wasn't shy about it. She was openly sharing what that she's going for the surgery, and even after she had undergone the 6 surgeries, she told us about everything. I remember when she came back, it had been months after I had seen her in Owami's podcast. So she came back and took us through the whole process, about the pains, about her being in Turkey, about her recovery, taking us through all the journeys. So she did 6 procedures: a Brazilian butt lift, a tummy tuck, liposuction, rhinoplasty. Rhinoplasty is your nose job, and fox eye surgery and breast augmentation. Like, you could see her eyes after the surgery. Like, she looked so beautiful and cute. Like, when she came back, she was different. She looked so different in a good way, guys. So these surgeries were done as part of the 390,000 transformation package, excluding flights. So you can see that she really was into this. She saved her money. She planned to do all the 6 procedures. She had planned and prepared for this, and she took us through this journey. And yeah, when she came back, guys, she really looked good. She also continued with IV skin bleaching, which she started in 2023. Her goal was to resemble a porcelain doll, and she said, I caught her. I know the risks, but I'm doing this for my confidence and self esteem. Like she was really invested into this and she wanted this. But the recovery wasn't easy. She reportedly couldn't eat food, like solid food. She couldn't speak comfortable and was in immense pain during the first few weeks of healing. Like if you can check even these photos that I put, she was swollen and you can tell that this is a painful procedure because I remember her saying that she at first she was taking us through the journey like these pictures on the screen, but as time went on she couldn't even vlog or show us because of the pain. Like she couldn't even handle the pain, but luckily her husband was always by her side during this whole journey. And she mentioned that the recovery wasn't easy, especially in the first few weeks. Her last photos show a much lighter skin tone and a dramatic changes in her facial features. Guys, look at her, how beautiful she was after her surgery. Like it was worth it. It was definitely worth it. It was worth the pain because look at her. She is so beautiful. Let's be honest, guys. The question in people's minds now is, did the surgeries contribute to her death? Yeah, it's tricky. According to a statement from her husband, O'Brien Sindane, Gogo died at her home in Senton after a short illness. No official link has been made between her surgeries and her death. But speculation is rampant. Social media is filled with comments like, she went too far and I blame her for the surgeries. Yo, why? Wow, guys. Such negative comments. Hi. For me, it's shocking. Why would someone say that, guys? You blame the surgeries. I don't know. Anyway, it's people's opinions. I can't I can't dispute that. It's their opinions, although I feel like it's too harsh for them. So no, she went too far. I blame the surgeries. Oh my god. Whew. Another person says it's true that surgeries like BPL, tummy tuck, and liposuction can carry serious risks, especially when done together at the same time. Like I said, she did six procedures. Some medical experts say having multiple procedures in one session increases the chances of complications like blood clots, internal bleeding, infections, or organ stress. But and this is key, there is no medical report or public confirmation connecting her death to these procedures. As of now, the family says the cause was illness, not surgery. The family says it was a short illness. No one is mentioning surgery. So, unless that changes, we have to respect the family statement and stop short jumping to conclusions. Let's respect the family, guys. Let's not jump into conclusions. That's very true. So let's talk about her last final days. Gogo was last seen publicly in May 2025. No, actually, public, like just going out because I saw them celebrating her. She was dressed looking good. I saw her having a birthday celebration on Instagram. That was in May. I think it was around 11 May, where she posted. And then she also went to the morning show on on ETV. Sorry, she went to the morning show on ETV on the 2nd of June. She was hosted there talking about the traditions like this thing of Tatalento and Abungos to say, take this thing. You're taking it from like a Sangoma to use it maybe to give you life, to give you money. And the Sangoma will be saying, take this thing, it causes no harm, but it gives you prosperity. So that's what they were diving into on ETV. So I think that was the last time I saw it because it's the video that I saw when I opened my YouTube this morning, that I was watching on ETV morning show. But I think her birthday is the time. Oh, sorry, it's not even a birthday. I think I'm not sure what the celebration was about, but she was nicely dressed, looking beautiful, where she posted on Instagram, thanking people for showing her love and the surprise for the birthday, for the party that they made for her. She looked physically transformed and still vibrant and smiling. Please go check out those pictures on her Instagram. I think her Instagram is I am Gogo Manzini. Yo, she looks so beautiful. It was on 11 May, very pretty, and it was after a surgery. But behind the scenes, though, she was allegedly battling a short illness. Her husband shared that she passed away peacefully at home on the 5th of June. And I heard allegedly that she passed away in her sleep. Yo, how painful and sad, guys. The husband wrote, Tyra was more than a wife. She was a friend, a healer, a powerhouse. Her, her light shined even in the darkest hours. I close quotes. So sad. The husband must be hurting at this moment because the way she loved and described her husband, yo, guys, these people were in love. These people in love. I feel sorry for the husband and I hope he finds healing. May God help him to heal. Yo, let's talk about the tributes and public reaction. South Africa was heartbroken. On social media, the hashtag Rest in Peace Gogo Manzini trended over 24 hours. Fans posted messages like, "You healed us in more ways than one. You gave us the courage to be ourselves." Yo, guys, I also relate and feel the same. Celebrities and influencers and fellow Sangomas paid tribute to her energy, her bravery, and her fashion. Even critics admitted that she has a legacy few could ignore. Gogo Manzini was unapologetic about who she was. From her identity to her surgeries, she redefined what it meant to be a Sangoma. She challenged gender norms in spiritual spaces. She made it okay to be soft and powerful, to be spiritual and glamorous. Her casting agency, KOS Casting, gave inspiring actors and models a platform. Her B rituals and transformation ceremonies attracted people from all over Gauteng. She lived by her rules, embraced pain for beauty, and refused to be boxed in. Yeah, that's just Gogo Manzini for you. In life, Gogo Manzini was often misunderstood, but never ignored. She lived loudly, loved fiercely, and left too soon. If you take anything from this video, let it be this. Transformation is a personal journey, whether physical or spiritually. Make sure it's safe, informed, and done for the right reasons. To her family and friends and all her clients, may her spirit bring you peace. And to Gogo herself, thank you for reminding us that life is about risk, truth, and confidence. Thank you so much for watching this tribute, Gogo Manzini. If this story touched you, please like the video, subscribe, share, and leave a comment below. What do you think about her surgeries, her legacy, her strength? Let's keep the conversation going with respect. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and I'll always be proud of who you are. Rest in peace, Gogo Manzini.